we got the Super Wildcard weekend. So we got the NFC picks for this week. We have on Saturday at 4:30, we have the Seattle Seahawks going to the San Francisco 49ers at 4:30.
They are in trouble. The San Francisco 49ers are going to win this game, and it could get out of hand, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be close most of the game. San Fran's going to pull away from them. If this game was in Seattle, I would feel completely different about that. But I just think San Fran's too strong. They're my pick to go to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy, or if Jimmy G ends up coming back, it's going to be Brock Purdy, I think, this weekend. So I got to go San Fran. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to put the hurt on Seattle. Seattle lucky to be there thanks to the Lions.
Right. I'm liking San Fran as well. That defense, Seattle just doesn't have enough defense to stop those guys. You got to stop too many people. I don't know if Deebo Samuel's coming back anytime soon. Is he going to be back this week? I got a couple more weeks out.
I don't think he's coming back, dude. I do not think he's coming back.
Right. But the defense, I believe the defense by itself, because they have San Fran has a top 2 defense, top 5 offense, man, running game going crazy with CMC. Man, there's going to be a lot to deal with.
Or maybe
you got George Kittle too, so I feel like it's going to be a lot to deal with. I think they might win by like 10 points or so.
I'm seeing some shit now. I'm seeing some shit now that Deebo Samuel is set to come back. Deebo Samuel and Elijah Mitchell. They get them 2 back. It's definitely going to help out immensely, especially Deebo. Deebo's that much of a difference maker.
Big time. But
so
yeah, I'm like a San Fran too.
10 points too much for you? I know 10 points is too much for you.
10 points. 10 points plus.
Damn. Okay. That's bold.
Yep.
I like it though. Like I said, I think he'll pull away too. So
next we have the New York Giants at the Minnesota Vikings. Ooh, that's going to be a good game because Kirk Cousins, man, is so up and down. You never know what you're going to get with him. And then you got Daniel Jones, man. He's trying to show his resurgence this year, but he can really run it or whatever. But as a passer, I really don't feel like he's doing that much either. So it's going to be the battle of the quarterbacks because I believe the defenses are pretty similar. I think the Giants' defense is a little bit better. The Minnesota offense is a lot better than the Giants' offense. So, like I said, it's all about the quarterbacks on this one. But I think I'm going to have to go with the Vikings on this one.
They're very, that's well put how you put it. The Vikings are a lot better on offense than the Giants, obviously. Giants are, to me, significantly better than the Vikings on defense. Man, this game here, this one's tricky for me. I think I'm going to pick the Giants. I'm going to go against the Vikings. I'm going to go with the Giants. I think Saquon has a strong game. I think Jones comes out with something to play. I think he makes some running plays. They run him, utilize him good. Brian Daboll, I feel like he is going to do good things for the Giants. I'm high on Brian Daboll. That dude, he chills. He smokes cigars in his Jordans and shit after the games, out to the crowd signing autographs. Like, this dude is on point. He's been a good thing for the Giants. Remember, he caught flack, or he caught shit for getting that job because when he got that job, they thought it was Brian Flores,
right,
instead of him. So Brian Daboll though has been doing pretty good, getting the Giants to the playoffs, man, getting them back to the promised land. So they got a chance. So something's just going to tell me that Minnesota, all these close games, is going to come back to haunt them. It definitely does help that the game's at home, but I mean, there's a reason that Vegas only got this line at 3.
So I'm looking right now. The Vikings defense are 31st in the league.
Yeah. So like
I didn't know that it was that bad. Yeah, they're super terrible. And then they're rushing like 27th in the league. So they're like the bottom 5 in rushing as well. But like I say, with those receivers and stuff or whatever, you just can't count those boys out. I think their receivers is a little bit better than the Giants defense. So I'm gonna have to go, like I say, I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings on this one.
All right, give me the Giants.
Then in the Monday night NFC game, we have the Dallas Cowboys.
Who they playing, Sam?
Versus the back-to-back NFC South champions, Tom Brady and the gang, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The GOAT Tom Brady.
Goat milk Tom Brady.
Nah, the GOAT. You said it on the last show. Y'all seen it. It was quoted. It was stamped and certified. Cowboys,
man,
Bucks.
I be drinking on here, y'all. Quit playing.
All right. It's set in stone. It's all right. You already admitted it. You pulled the Young Thug and YSL and all that.
Nah, I ain't pulled that one out.
Self-incriminate, man. But yo, the line right now is the Cowboys are favored by 3 in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys are favored by 3 in Tampa Bay. And then the power index matchup indicator, you look on it, they got Dallas at a 70% to win this game. Ooh, showing the Cowboys some love. A lot of the bettors are on Dallas for this game. I'm looking at it. A bunch of people are on Dallas. They feel like the Cowboys is going to win this game. Ladies and gentlemen, Dak Prescott has had a rough year this year. A very rough year. They've questioned his future so much based off of this year. Even going out, being hurt, coming back, just not looking the same. He's looked bad at times, looked bad in games.
Awful.
Yo, you know what we should do? We should hit up my homeboy. I got a homeboy that's a Cowboys fan. I'd like to hear what he had to say. We should get him on here and see like what he thinks the biggest problem is. Do you stay with Dak? Do you get rid of Dak? Like eventually, I don't know. But for this game here, man, versus the Bucks, obviously your Bucks, it's no secret they've been struggling too this year. They can't run the ball. Can't have Brady drop back, throw it a million times a game. I just simply can't go against Tom Brady in the playoffs. I don't care if he's 45 years old. I don't like to. Every time I've ever done it before, it's made me look like a fool. Dallas favored by 3. I'm going to have to take the Bucks, man. I think the Bucks are going to beat him. I'm not going to bet against Tom Brady. Man, we know who you picking. Just tell us why.
But I got to tell you why, right? So Dak Prescott is the league leader in interceptions. Leader. Yes.
I did not know that.
Him and Mills or whatever, I believe was tied with 15. I think he might be 6. He might have 16 interceptions. And he was out for 5 games. So that's telling me that this man is not doing anything. He is nervous. I don't know what he think he's gonna do in Tampa because we beat the brakes off them boys. The first game this year, 19-3, and we broke his thumb. So I know he's gonna be thinking about that stuff. Our passing game is 2nd in the league, like you say, last in rushing. But I just feel like the defense is gonna come to play for Tampa Bay. It's just that simple, man. I don't think it's gonna be a big offensive game. Maybe 21-17, 21, you know what I'm saying, 20 or something like that or whatever. I don't think it's going to be a lot of points scored. I think it's going to be a very defensive game, but I feel like the connection between Tom Brady and Mike Evans or whatever is going to be so relevant in this game, bro. Like, that's all we're really going to need. Because you can try to pull those little things with CeeDee Lamb and all that stuff, whatever. We're going to call him Lamb Chops after we done with him.
On the flip side, though, if I was going to play devil's advocate about the game, the only thing that would give Dallas a chance is if Dak is having a great night throwing the ball. Like he has good nights and he has bad nights. He can present some problems for the defense because the defense is good for Tampa's, but they have been vulnerable and they have been shredded by some bum quarterbacks this year. And that's uncharacteristic, but I mean, it happens. Tom Brady has had games that's uncharacteristic. He's looked terrible this year. So
right.
It depends on how they come to play, how they're going to look. But both teams at their best, I think that the Bucks are going to edge them out. So,
right, and then we're like top 5 or whatever in rush defense too. So the dual running backs, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think there'll be a problem for a lot of other teams, but the matchup with Vita Vea down low, man, like we got that thing on lock, bro, down low. So they're gonna make them have to throw the ball. You got to throw the ball now if those guys can't rush, you know. And Ezekiel Elliott is the shell of himself. And we got Tony Pollard, whatever. That's the Pro Bowl. Shout out to that boy Tony Pollard because he's doing big work or whatever. But I don't think that's not gonna be enough, man. Them boys are tenacious on that run defense. You're gonna have to throw the ball, and you're gonna have to do it effectively.
So we're gonna do a playoff we're gonna do a keep count of our picks in the playoffs, me versus you, and see who comes out on top. We'll do it for football. We'll do it for basketball. How about that?
Sounds good.
So NFC this week, I got the Bucks, I got the Giants, and I got the 49ers. Sam has the 49ers, the Vikings, and the Buccaneers. So we
back
got
to back.
Bet that. So we got two of the top three. So comment. Let us know who's going to win the games. Who's going to win these games? Comment. Let us know, man.
Gonna be some good ones.